Hello, beautiful Pisces, and welcome back to Intuitive Energies. My name is Jane, and yeah, there's a mess going on this table, but it's fine. We're going to be clearing it up as we go this week, I think. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. So we had the Pisces card, or at least that's the one that I call it. And I was looking through like all my decks, and I guess I had a bunch of little stickers that I bought for journaling. And the one that fell right on the table was this one. And I never take anything as coincidence. So it's written, don't look back. You're not going there. You're not going that way. So I'm gonna put that right here today. Okay? Don't look back. You're not going that way. Yeah, you're not. So that means also don't fall back into bad habits. Don't fall back into methods of escapism that you used to do before. You've worked to get yourself out of this kind of energy. So now it's time to get going with your dreamer energy. Okay? I know it's hard to do sometimes, but remember that the Page of Cups is also about having new, fresh insight, okay? It's being young at heart, and it's seeing the brighter side of life. So see the brighter side of life. Take those dreams and turn them into reality. Make yourself move forward in a very best light possible. You can. You're gifted. You have been gifted, okay? You're bountiful. You have fish in your cup. Okay, and in days before it was like, for someone to have, ready fish, it was like, well, you're either a great fisherman or just very lucky, because that means you have food, you're bountiful, right? So let's do it that way. Let's take it this way. Let's understand that that's what it means. You're dressed in your best garb. You have food. You have intuition. You have the beautiful seas behind you. You even have a beautiful tunic full of flowers, meaning growth. You have everything you need to be successful. So now be successful. Okay, don't look back. Look forward and do what you must. You'll have thoughts. You'll have things that crawl into your brain going, yeah, but right now it's, yeah, right now. But what is right now? Is it that bad right now? Can you find abundance in the right now? Even if you make, you start a side gig and you only make $200 or $300, is that abundance? Of course it is. It's abundance. Is it what you want? No, probably not. But you don't have to worry about that. If you are progressively working towards something, or working towards something else, it will come in. Okay. Don't hate money. Love money. Okay. Look at the money that you get right now and love that money, okay? If you need to make that 300 into ones or $5 bills, whatever, so that you have more of them, for my case, because I don't have ones no more, but if you need to, if you're in America and you can put them into ones, 300 $1 bills, it's a lot of money in your hand, and love it. Cherish it, okay? There's nothing wrong with loving money, okay? It brings you food. It brings you shelter. It's not evil, as much as some people would like to say it is. But if you're gonna love money, love a small amount as much as you love a big amount, and you're gonna see your relationship with it is going to change. Okay. If it's people, love the little things about people, right? Love the little things that they do for you. Even if you'd want them to do bigger things, because it happens. Sometimes we have expectations, right? I wish they'd do that, or I wish they'd do that. Love the little things, and trust me, the big things will come, because you'll become appreciative. You'll mention it. Thank you for doing that. Thank you for doing this. And people are appreciated. I'm telling you, they really want to be of service. They want to help. Okay, so let's see here. This is the Before Tarot. I love these decks, by the way. Oh, look at that. All right. So, I like this card. Look at this card. It says that even the dog knows, okay, that there's something behind there. Okay, this Five of Pentacles, usually it's people sitting outside looking out. They're not looking in. They can't see what's in there for them, or at least they don't, I don't know, they're not feeling it, they're not seeing it, whatever you want to call it. But this, you're showing a dog who even knows, okay? He even knows. There's shelter in there, okay? So, right away what I'm hearing is that don't walk away from the help that's being given to you. First of all, from Spirit telling you today to do something about it. And not only that, from the, okay, hello, I get it. And not only from the help that's coming in from Spirit, but also the push that you need to move forward, right? There's a way to get out of the cold. There's a way of getting out of this energy. And it's not by burrowing in escapism. It's about doing what needs to be done. Getting out of the cold, right? Sometimes it's not easy to go in and ask for help or to, you know, say I'm accountable for something and then take responsibility. Okay, why are you in the cold? Why did you get into this situation? Etc., etc., etc. But sometimes, you know, you go in and say, look, I'll do work, I'll do something, I'll exchange, whatever, okay? I'm using this as an energy instead of going, oh, it's too hard, I'm just going to stay out here and, you know, hope the weather gets better. Yeah. No. It's don't avoid the help that's there. That's what I feel. It's like I feel like they're saying, don't avoid the help that's being offered to you. Okay? I'm looking for a specific deck here. I think it may be in here, but I'm going to take a look. Yes, it is. Okay. So I have the Vice Versa Tarot that I had forgotten about, and it's got both sides, and I'm going to use it. I knew it was here somewhere, but it's got both sides. I like this. I like this deck. It kind of scared me when I first got it, though, because it's a lot of deck. It's a lot of deck. All right. Oh, I love that. I love that. I love this one. Okay, look at this, Pisces. Why? Because it directly relates to that. Read this. Look at this card. Some people think that they can look back at something and find something there. There's nothing in there. You've left it for a reason. There's nothing in there. Okay? Just go. Don't look back. You're not going there, that way. You're going this way. Okay? So don't fall back into ways of doing things or fears or whatever you want to call it. Don't fall back into that. Go forward in your life. Go forward in your life. Absolutely. All right, so as I said, this is the Vice Versa Tarot. Let's pull from this deck. I love this deck. Yeah, I have like the king. This is the King of Pentacles, I believe. Or is that the Queen? It's the Queen. It's the Queen. I feel though the way that it came in, it's like turning your back on the resources that are available. So, but it didn't come out of the deck, so I'm not gonna. This one did. Ah, okay. What's this? This is the Ten of Swords. Oh, look at that. I love it. Okay, so usually in this card there is an eclipse going on. There's another eclipse coming on. And we're having an eclipse this month, okay? So by the time the eclipse is here, you see that sucker right there? By the time this eclipse comes in, you have to have resurrected out of this situation. Whatever the things that you're trying to get rid of, you need to get out of it. Okay? You need to be out of there here. Wow, that is so cool. I love this deck. Let me see. What are we looking at here, Pisces? Let's see. Is this super new moon eclipse? Okay, so absolutely, you look at this. This is it. Yeah, this is in Pisces. So by the time this eclipse has come and gone, you need to have resurrected out of this. It's absolutely, I mean, that's kind of plain to see, right? He is looking at himself. That armor is gone. There's nobody in it anymore. He's not in it any longer. It is empty. You can tell that it's empty, and he's here. It's like looking at some part of you that's going away, that's dying away, a much needed part, one that's been armored and guarded and not looking for help or shut down, closed off. It's perfect. This is perfect. This is exactly what this is saying. Get the heck out of there. You don't need to stay there anymore. So it's the thing that they've been saying. They've been saying like from the beginning. By the time this comes in, you better have dealt with what you're supposed to deal with, or it's going to hurt. This is what it's saying. It's like, don't stay in there, because if you don't, that's going to hurt. Those swords, that's gonna big bobo. And it doesn't matter. Regardless, you're going to get booted out of that suit of armor. You're going to be left trying to figure out how to deal with it. So deal with whatever you need to deal with, my beautiful Pisces, okay? Yeah, even if it's hard, even if you're like, ugh, this is gonna suck, okay? This is gonna hurt. Yeah. Even if that comes in, even if you feel like that might be the case, yeah, it's trust me, it's better off. I get the impression from Spirit that you're better off just not sticking around for that stuff. Okay? Take the lumps, take the falls, persevere, keep going, you're going to make it. This card is about don't give up, you're almost there, so don't give up, you're almost there. Yeah. Okay, let me see if I can play with my camera here. Okay. Just want to make sure I have all of everything available in the viewfinder. For some reason, it feels like my camera has shifted. It seems to be doing that these days, which is annoying. And then I have to pull all the card back. It's like you're far, far away from me. So far away from me. I'm thinking of a Dire Straits song. Alright. Wow, those are pretty, like, I look at these cards, there's these cards are pretty, like, ew. Yeah, look at this. Don't run away from the negativity, okay? I know it says negative energy. No, I would say don't run away from the, it's not negativity. Just don't run away from the problems that you're facing. Don't skirt the issue. That's what I feel. It's like don't skirt the issue. Don't run away from the problem. It's time to stand your ground, okay? Because this card, I always think it's like ducking the swords to stay safe. But in this case, I feel that you're ducking the issues. Okay? You're ducking the issues to stay in your pretty little Piscean world, and I don't want you to do this. Not at this time. It's not the right time to do it. Okay? It's not the right time to duck and cover. Sometimes it is, because you're dealing with other people's crap, and it'll save you a lot of heartache. But in this case, by ducking it, it's just going to start coming back in different ways. It's going to come back in as an anxiety, and you're still, by the end of the month, going to have to be accountable for your actions. It's like it's going to come back around again and bite you in the butt. I just don't want you to have that kind of energy trailing you by the end of this month. So turn around. I feel like they're saying turn around right now and look, look the problem right in the eye and go, all right, let's do this. Let's do this, wringing your hands, going, let's get it together. Put your hands together and let's do this. It's going to serve you a lot better doing it this way than the other way. Okay? Well, I don't know. These are all like really tough cards, Pisces. They're interesting cards. They're like weird, yeah. So we're having another week. It feels different though this week. It feels like you feel better than last week. Last week felt like a little bit like an emotional overload like type of thing, right? It's like you really felt like I want to, don't want to be here type of thing. This week is like you want to be here, but you want to be doing something different. So whatever it is, you finally maybe calm down from that. But now it feels like I'm trying to duck it. I'm trying not to pay attention to it. Yeah, Page of Wands. I feel like the Page of Wands in this case, she or he or whatever, is a distraction of what's going on. It's like a new thing comes in. It gives you a reason not to deal with the old thing. Do you understand? Like it's like, ooh, squirrel. That's what came in with this one. It was like, squirrel. Oh. As me, it's like, okay, well, let's say all of you guys know now I've started a new channel. Instead of like spending some time working on that channel or maybe dealing with the things that I, might have to look at and just, I don't feel like doing that. So I'm going to go play with my makeup or my hair or my clothes or music or, like all of that stuff. It's like putting it aside because whatever distracting me, or just my phone, new story, scroll, instead of actually getting the thing done that you need to. It's the new shiny thing that comes around and is distracting you from what needs to be done. Please, 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 even if you can only give yourself 5 or 10 minutes in that zone of get it done, please do it. It will get you moving towards your goal, and maybe by the end of the month you won't end up feeling like you've just got stuck here. Don't get stuck. That's exactly. Don't get stuck and don't get stuck. Okay, don't get stuck with anything and don't get stuck in that energy. Yeah, I feel like they're saying it's going to bring you a lot of fulfillment, a lot of wish fulfillment by doing this. You may not think so right now because you're going, oh, really? I feel like you're stamping your foot going, do I have to? Okay? I feel like some of you are going, it's like it's vacation time. Like it's been a long winter. I need a vacation. But I feel like they're saying, yeah, you can have some time, but don't log off completely. Okay? Please don't log off. It's like it is a form of avoidance. It's a form of that devil energy. It feels good, but it's not good for me. It's very interesting. It feels good, but it's not good for me. So please, just, no avoidance at this point, Pisces. Whew. We're going to be fighting this energy. I can feel it. I feel we're going to be fighting this energy the whole way through. The whole way through. Okay, so before I continue, I'm just going to pull some of these cards. What I have been avoiding is actually doing a little bit of a cleanup in here, and I gotta go do that. Okay. So, right. Just the idea here of the gambling that they've showed in this card is exactly what I'm talking about. And the fact that there's one winning and one losing, it doesn't matter. It's a Five of Swords. I feel like you may feel like you're winning, but you're not. Because in this card, he's like gambling. Okay? So it's a devil energy. That's exactly what I'm saying. It feels good, but it's not good for you. So, yeah, you've won, but you have a gambling addiction. That's not good. It's just, you know, it's a form of avoidance. It's a form of escapism. So please, 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 just, you know, they're really being, I would say, anal retentive about this at this point. Although they don't have anal retentiveness where they are. It's very an anal retentive message for me. I feel like, oh God, you know, can you give me a different message? It doesn't feel like it. Okay. So yeah, you have here the give and take. Bring back balance to your life. And I know she's like in a wheelchair and all this, but it's, I feel like it's saying here, it's more the seated position that's kind of getting to me. And I'm not trying to dismiss the fact that she's in a wheelchair. All I'm saying is that Spirit is saying that it's more of a, even if you need to sit down to return to the give and take, in other words, take it slow. You're not running into making things better, even if you're doing it slowly, at the pace that you are meant to be doing it, in the zone that you're supposed to be doing it. As long as you start giving the give and take back again, things should feel better, should start being better. Okay? Yeah, look at that. Okay, so this is, I do believe this is the Devil card. And look at that. Release. Release, release the restrictions. That's exactly what has been coming in. Release that stuff. Let it go. You don't need to be hanging on to it. Don't run away from it. That's the biggest part. Don't run away from it. Running away from it is probably the worst thing you can do. Let me see. What other Rider-Waite-Smiths do I have here? I think I've got too many now. I've got too many Pisces. Too many. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. The Two Cups. You know, it doesn't have to be all bad, the reconnecting. It can also be harmonizing with others. You can also look out or reach out for people who are looking for the same. There's you know, this energy is not just flowing for you, it's flowing for everybody else. This Pisces kind of, you know, get lost in that thing, can be happening to quite a few different people, not just you. And because they're not Pisceans, they don't really realize it's happening. They're just kind of doing that head in the sand thing. So reaching out I feel like they're saying the sense of cooperation, going out and helping and getting help from others might actually just get everybody unstuck. So if there's somebody out there that you trust that can help you, you know, in other words, let's just take, for example, you haven't been exercising as much as you want, and you know somebody else isn't as well, because it's the end of winter, everybody's fed up, but instead of just going, I'm just going to go under the blanket and forget about this, call up a friend and go, look, I'm kind of like, you know, I'm dwindling here, and I would need, like, you know, somebody to walk with. Would that interest you? You know, like, I need kind of a, you know, a reason to do it, right? So something to push me, and, you know, knowing there's somebody who's relying on me to do it with them, that would probably help, right? And there you go, remove the blocks. So find reasons to remove the blocks instead of avoiding the blocks. And everything should be fine by the end of the month. You should feel a whole lot better. You should feel more connected than before. Thank God, because I mean, how annoying is that? So I'm going to take from Oracle cards now. Yeah, even at this point, unbelievably. And I only have 2 Oracle cards pulled out, and I had left this one out. I'm going to integrate it back into the deck, because we've all gotten the memo that it is year 8, the year of strength, right? You guys have gotten it, right? Like I said, I have a new channel. It's called Life Path Number Tarot, and it does readings every week, shorter than these. Just once a week, I think, for now will do. And I, if the videos aren't up yet, because this is all in the making, they will be up soon. I'm actually just finishing a course on something before I wanted to put up the videos, but it is set to go, and I would appreciate it if you would go, bring some friends. Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be a lot. It's going to be fun, and I feel that sometimes it's different. I won't say that it's better than your zodiac, but I think that it's different in certain ways. I think it deals with more personality traits, and I like that. So come and have fun with me. Come and show me your support. I'll be waiting for you. Listening, number 8, 53, number 8. I love that fact, because I feel that the listening card is kind of letting you know that all I feel is like, listen to the music, the help that's being brought in. Okay? You're not alone in this. You're absolutely not alone in this. But sometimes we feel like we're all on our own. And you're not. And if you open your heart, instead of like running away from the situation, you're going to hear what you need to hear. You're going to get the answers. Running away isn't going to help. Okay? So they're asking you to please pay attention to not only what is being spoken, but also to what's not being said. Because sometimes a deeper message is not always obvious. Okay? Listen with your heart, not just your ears, and you'll find clarity. Okay? It's a fortunate sign to receive this card, and ensures a greater understanding of your circumstances. So please just listen. Listen. Go deeper. Okay? We'll do one more with this. Dry desert. The thing is I feel that's what you feel like, that if you decide to go down this road, and they're telling me it's because of the weeks and weeks of trying to get an answer about something, and maybe not feeling like you got what you needed, right? It feels like, oh, well, I already asked that and I didn't really get what I wanted, okay? They want you to dig deeper. They want you to try harder, okay? It's a time to become resilient and adaptable. And we had that, the resilient card right here. Okay, the 9 of Wands. Become resilient and adaptable. Is your life presenting you with opportunities that seem to yield nothing? Does it feel like you've dried up somehow? Feels like you're in an endless journey, a dry, hot spell. So this is to remind you there's times that's meant to become resilient as you journey through harsher circumstances. You're being required to conserve your energy until after consistent effort you reach the oasis you're searching for. Okay? So they're telling you to adapt to thrive in spite of the environment. Okay? It can be found, like in the desert, they say, it can be found underground, the water. It is there. It's still there. Okay? So go deep inside yourself, find the truth, and move forward. And let Spirit sustain you. Okay? While you're locating the source. But don't escape. Okay? It says, whatever it is you're asking about will not be found in the conditions you're in until you move past the surface of things and choose to do the real work and and discover the answers deep within you. Okay? It says sometimes it doesn't look like it's a productive time, but looks can be deceiving. And this is an important time for you to look for answers. So I agree. I don't think it's a passive time. I feel that if you go and escape the work, that's when you're going to hit that passive time. That's when you're going to feel like, oh, giving up. And so this is about meditating. This is about exercising. This is about working on the stuff, even when you want to just go and, I don't know, have a hot fudge sundae and forget about life. Okay? So with Pisces, it could just even be have an afternoon delight. And by all means, if you can, go ahead. But don't use it as an escape. Just know who you are. You know who you are. You know what you use to escape things. So please, okay? Just keep working at it. Keep working at it. Don't look back. You're not going that way. Took a long time for it to come. Roots of Abundance. Oh, very nice card. Storyteller and Tender Embrace. Nice. Okay, so let's take a look. First of all, the Roots of Abundance, I love it. I feel like it's talking about two. Two is empath. Two is energetically being tuned in. Also, with the picture right away, I'm getting the fact that it looks like just gnarly roots on the ground, but there's magic surrounding it. And of course, you have to look further in, right? It's happening under the ground. It's asking you to make sure that you know how you're anchored in the story of your life. Okay? The world is full of limitless potential. And you'll be nourished according to what you're thinking, what you're doing. If you think you need an escape from life instead of taking a bite out of it, well, of course, it's going to have a more negative impact than it would if you were looking the other way. Just like here with the Seven of Swords, okay? You're going to feel like I got to duck this instead of like looking at things, and this we've talked about many, many times. It's time for you to go in the right direction. I feel that here with the Storyteller as well. This card of the Storyteller. What stories are you telling yourself? These are connected together. Okay? Make sure you're telling yourself the right story. Empowering yourself instead of disempowering yourself. Okay? Your life is safe and secure, and your intentions are coming to fruition. All your hopes and dreams are firmly grounded and taking root so that you can reach for the stars in your life and expand your dreams further than you can imagine. Okay? Everything in the material world is a reflection of your interior world. I like that. You are unstoppable and unshakable because you believe that you are abundant. Okay? So go from merely surviving to thriving when you pay attention to staying grounded. So absolutely, it was what I was talking about. Even if you're making $300, develop that relationship with the money. Look at that money as going, wow, I have $300. Money is attracted to me. I love money. Money is good to me. Money will find me when I need it. Okay, so just develop those things, and also you can do it with everything. Okay, I attract healthy relationships. I attract people that are like-minded people. I love people because the right people find me, okay? Program your brain to look at something. 22, tender embrace, okay? So 22, I feel it's the reprogramming of the fool, the adventure, to remind you that life is an adventure. Keep reprogramming what you need so that you can get, again with the elephant, right? And they're two different decks, okay? So what I'm thinking right now is it says the elephant never forgets. Well, maybe it's important that he does forget certain hardwired things that you don't need anymore. Okay? Okay, so this is compassion, care for self, sensitivity, kindness. And I think that it's be kinder and gentler with yourself. Okay? And how can I serve? And what capacity can I be in alignment with the solution to the problems of the world and myself, okay? Find more compassion for yourself. Release yourself from the burdens of perfectionism. Allow yourself the grace to be human, and then do the same for others, okay? And watch miracles arise. I love this, okay? Find a way to reconnect with your life, not disconnect. That would be the first one. It also says, like, look onto people and smile at people. And that's a reconnection. That's not a disconnection. Again, that's not hiding under the blankets, trying to forget what you have to deal with today. The dry desert. Oh, I don't want to do this anymore. This is too hard. Okay? I'm hearing from them more people should be bored with themselves, and they'd learn a lot from them. That came in a while ago, and I feel that it's still saying the same thing. All right, so I'm going to pull from the Vice Versa Tarot again. And let's take a look at what we can see. Yeah. Yeah. It's long, okay? I feel this. It's long for things to happen sometimes. You may be looking at this and you're saying, what am I looking at? I don't even know if this is this working? Is anything growing? It's long sometimes to sit there and wait for something to come to fruition or to figure it out. But it's important that you do. It's important that you go through this time. Okay? But do it with kindness in your heart. Understand that, yeah, it's not always going to be fun. I just feel in this card when I look at it as I feel like you're dragging on. Okay? This research phase is long. It's this. Why is it taking so long? But it's perseverance. Again, that's a card of perseverance. Okay? Don't give up. Don't give up. There is life there. Okay? Things are growing there. It's just that it's not completely clear what or when or if it will continue. But it should be apparent that it will. There's enough life here to show that something is about to happen. Don't give up on yourself, okay? I'm just going to leave this here. Don't give up on yourself. Hang in there. Hang in there, okay? I understand we all need breaks, and that's fine. You can take a break if you need to. Just don't escape your life for too long. It's just not going to do anything. And in the end, you're just going to come back to what you left. So take a break if you must, but endeavor to continue. Okay? Keep going. Things will shift. Things will happen. I'm telling you, it will. Sometimes it hits you like lightning. Sometimes you receive it through dreams. It doesn't matter. Things start happening. There you go, my beautiful Pisces. That's your first reading for the week. We're coming back tomorrow. We're going to look at your block, which is the Ten of Pentacles. It's like the second time you get this stuff. It's almost like, you feel like your gold mine is escaping you or something. But we're going to really look at that. Take good care of yourself. I'm sending you a lot of love. All the love, okay? Bask in love. Bask in Jane's love. You are shining brightly as the beautiful star. And you are blessed, okay? Just keep believing that. Take good care of yourself. Bye for now.